Home cooking after a month of road trips and night games. Iowa Western Reaver football ready to be back at home. 3 of the next 4 ball games will be played in the friendly confines of Titan Stadium in Council Bluffs. The first, a showdown with Dodge City. The Conks have given the Reavers fits in the past, but Coach Stroh's squad will try to remain perfect all time against the purple and gold of DC3. Highlights and more coming at you next on the Coach Stroh Show on the Reaver Sports Network and CBTV 17. From the studios of CBTV 17 in Council Bluffs, Iowa, this is the Iowa Western Football Coaches Show. I'm Jake Ryan, joined by the head coach of the Iowa Western Reavers, Mr. Scott Strohmeyer. Well, it is always a tough week when you go against Coach Thomas and Dodge City. Obviously, he was the coach at DuPage for a time when you were here with the Reavers, but also when you were at Nyack. He's never beaten you, Coach, and you figure at some point Coach Thomas is due to get you, don't you think?
Hopefully not, but for sure. I mean, he made a comment a couple years ago when they thought they had us when they scored, and we got on the Hail Mary to beat them. But I mean, they've always been pretty good games usually, and I respect him, the way he coaches and kind of what he stands for. So it's always been pretty good, but hopefully we can keep the winning streak alive in years to come.
Yeah, a week after throttling Coffeyville, the Reavers go to work against Dodge City. Game time, the sun comes out in CB after several days of rain, and there, of course, is Reaver cheer leading the team out. Reavers in their blue-blue-white combos, and they are ready to go to work. Chester Graves fired up, but it'll be the offense that gets the first chance. Kai Loxley, he gets the start at quarterback, and a nice rip as he takes it up the the left side.
Yeah, he gives us a little bit of that zone read game where defenses really have to honor him.
There's the right side. Makai Sargent takes it. Loxley setting up. He'll roll out to his left and turns the corner. Such elusive speed once he gets going.
He does. Actually, we had a couple wrong routes on the play, and that's the thing. He just makes some things happen, and then you can see what we can do in the run game with him.
And he might have gotten bumped there, but pretty much untouched. Loxley in for the touchdown. It's 7-0 Reavers.
Well, a good start. You take the opening kickoff, and you can go down and score. It really sets the tone.
Free safety Joe Smith setting the tone defensively, lines up a man and hits him in the backfield. Now another tackle by Joe as he comes up to help out, and Dodge City will try for the field goal, just a bit outside. A missed 36-yarder, which keeps you in front 7-0.
Well, and that's good, when they drive down, we ever get a fake punt, but we stop them to no points.
Hunter Pinniger, a little bit of excited after the play, I would say.
Yeah, he did. He got a little bit of an earful.
Well, back-to-back weeks where he does have a rush for 20-plus yards. Keeps the drive going. Makai Sargent, now Loxley setting up. Here's Perry around the side. How about that block there by Joe Jordan as he, it wasn't really a pick, but it looked like a heck of a block by Joe.
Yeah, when you're not getting the ball and you got to find somebody to block once the ball's in the air.
Reaver dark side forcing another 3 out. And then, Kai, again, as we said, he might have been bumped on that first one, untouched on a 38-yard run to the end zone, 21-0 Reavers.
Well, it's a good start. When you can they lost a field goal, they were moving the football, but you jump up 3-possession lead is huge.
And at the end of the first, it's 21-0. They'll switch sides. Goes to the corner of the end zone. The official to the left said incomplete, but Pinawan comes up with the INT, his first of the season.
That was a pretty good catch. I didn't know. I thought actually they got it, but he came up with a one-hander.
Another stuff there, Mangrum and Graves. Dodge City trying to get something going. They'll chuck it and find a wide open man who gets behind Pinamon. Touchdown. And again, it looked like the official started to wave incomplete, but 6 is on the board. It's 21-7.
Yeah, and a great answer to come right back the next possession. We go down and score. So they get a little bit of life and we take it back out of them.
Yeah, Vincent Perry, the second of 3 touchdowns that he would score on the day. Gets a little bump from Mike Hill, who for some reason was without a catch on the day after leading the team with 14 receptions last week against Coffeyville.
It's just one of those deals. We have some weapons that we don't necessarily have to go to an individual. It's kind of just how the game worked out.
Dominic Quiwan with the tackle. Unfortunately, he pulls him forward for a first down. And then Josh Wegner, he'll sniff out the play and brings down the running back.
Yeah, like I said, our guys are playing pretty good. They're running to the football. That's huge defensively.
A muffed punt for Dodge City after you have to kick it away, and then, you'll take over. So why not, right? Just keep the offense going.
Well, this is where you got to be able, you want to put people away and keep building on the lead.
T-Boy White with the carry a week after sitting out, and then the kick is blocked by Dodge City.
got to take advantage of those opportunities. That's probably the biggest thing, that disappointment in the first half.
So the Reavers continuing to bring out the intensity on the defense. They'll go back to work, quick throw outside. Reavers right there, and a missed tackle initially, but you get them for not much of a gain.
Yeah, like I said, our guys are running the football. They did some good things. They're throwing it, getting it out pretty quick, and not allowing us to get our defensive line in the pass rush.
Again, Dodge City running for their life. Their quarterback led them last week, and this one overthrown into the corner of the end zone. And you go into half leading 27-7. Pretty good halftime lead, but you got to think, okay, first quarter you started out like a cat on fire, and the second quarter a little bit flat.
Yeah, I felt that through it. We missed a possession. We had a couple on that last possession. We gave them opportunities to even get into this range. And those are in other games against Dodge City. That's second. We've gotten some leads and we've let them back into it with a big play. Yep. So we really, you got to capitalize on those opportunities.
Well, you go into the halftime leading. Kai Loxley has the offense moving through 30 adjustments, and second half highlights are coming up next. This is the Coach Stroh Show right here on the Reaver Sports Network.
Everything starts out small. The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I'm a witness, and so are you.
Drop that baby.
Dad's home.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
From the studios of CBTV 17 at Canesville Center on the campus of Iowa Western Community College, this is the Coach Stroh Show. Kai gets the start, engineers the offense, 3 touchdowns passing, 3 touchdowns rushing. I mean, it's quite a day for him. He's come in relief the last couple weeks, but he gets the start and doesn't let you down.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing extremely well. He brings another element to it with his running ability, and he's creating plays, which, sometimes in this league you have to be able to do.
Well, let's take a look at those second half highlights as the Reavers get ready to roll. Again, the blue, white tops and bottoms, and it looks pretty good. It's a sharp combination, Coach.
It is. Our guys, we let them kind of pick when we told them the Blues what they wanted to wear and give them a little bit of choice.
So Dodge City down 27-7, and the Reavers not letting them go anywhere. Look at Chester Graves right there to pull on the running back. Again, still going to the air, and again, not finding the target, out of bounds. Look, there's a young Strohmeyer right there in that picture.
I seen that. She's excited to be on the sidelines.
There's Tyler Horseman making the catch. Makai Sargent, who rushes for 117 yards in the day, going. Kai, little play action, looking downfield, Another strike? You bet. Vincent Perry's right there. Touchdown number 3 on the day for number 9.
I'll tell you a great second half. You know, we stop them right away and we get the ball back, and then you get a big play, Kai and VP.
Reavers defense back out again. Dodge City continuing to go short, trying to find the edge. And again, the Reavers you guys really a good job this season of just getting to the ball and getting there quickly.
Well, that's that's what they stress defensively, the staff, and just getting to the ball and making sure that we have enough blue jerseys around there. Geez, look at Chester on that one, ran the tackle over.
Yeah.
And then gets up and almost.
Not just ran him over, flattened him. A pancake. You don't see that very often from the defensive side of things.
No, I'll tell you what, he plays with such high effort. It's fun to watch.
Mackay Sargent, as they try to spin him around, he'll get it again to the left side and a good chunk of yardage as he goes over the top of the man. Have you ever had a running back that punishes defenders as much as he does?
No, I mean, and he's a physical runner. He's elusive. He's really patient. You know, kind of from what we've seen of him on high school, and just finds positive yards.
Again, he pulls it back. Kai making good decisions most all day, except for right there, the interception to the safety that comes over, picks him off, and that's the only mistake it looked like, at least from our point of view, that he really made all day. Just a little bit, maybe too much time, eyed his receiver.
Yeah, you know, and I'll take that one. I kind of we drew up a play that we haven't really ran, and then we had a wrong route on it and ends up being an interception, so I try not to do that anymore. Dodge
City again getting behind the defense and a wide open receiver, and he knows he dropped a touchdown there. So you'll take back over on offense. Kai still engineering the drive.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we got away with one there, and this is a great one. This is a third down play, and Coach Wood seen something up top and gave him an opportunity to get a big one.
So inside the 10, you continue to go for it, and right here on this play, gets out of trouble, and then Mike Hill is standing wide open in the back of the end zone right there, and instead Kai, I don't know if he did like the little heel click or what he did, little Irish jig as he went across the end zone, his third touchdown of the day.
Yeah, really patient. I thought maybe he could have hit Mike Hill as well, but he was reading outside, and he's thinking the guy was going to go low on him, so he's going to try to hurdle him. But
and then a nice catch on the sideline, as that's Dodge City's second score of the game, and Penniman dropped. He caught his interception. He dropped an interception, and then he gives up that one. He had a 50-50 day. Good day, bad day.
Yeah, you know, and really, it's really his second, maybe his third game that he's playing. So
yeah,
good. You know, it's going to take some time.
Late penalty marker after that. Catch and run by T-Boy White, and then Kurt Walding sliding down. Walding again, Bennett Spry, is this the play? Yes, rolls out, Bennett Spry there, and his first touchdown as a Reaver. Number 18 gets into the end zone.
It's good that Kurt's gone through the progression, hit the back, hit Bennett on that one. You know, so he's going through his progressions, good, making some plays.
And then you go with the short kick. The up man should have called for a fair catch, didn't. Drops it, Reavers pounce on it, and you bring in the bulldozer, I believe, eventually on this drive, but Walding will go to work. Nice pass again to Spry. He'll duck under the tackler inside the 30.
You know, good that we're getting some of these guys some work and kind of going through. We're still running our stuff.
There's Marquise Hallbeck. He gets down inside the 10, and then here comes the bulldozer. Jacob Zachary steps out to the left, still moving forward, and he dives in for the final score of the day for the Reavers, 55-13. As you guys take out Dodge City, there's Coach Thomas, and see him on the sideline. What do you guys say after does he say you got me again, Coach?
Yeah. Well, I told him, I said we weren't trying to get that kick, the short kick, and he's like, well, we got to catch it. You know, he knows that we weren't trying to, you know, run it up or do anything like that, and just wished us luck and that we had a good team. And I told him keep going. I mean, they're solid too. We got on them though.
Well, here's a question for you, and I know you don't want to run it up, and that's never your style, but as you get farther and farther into the season, and you jump from 9th to 3rd in the rankings last week. You need style points. Do you think about that when you're on the sideline thinking, well, I know we don't want to run it up, but a couple more touchdowns sure would make the voters notice?
Yeah, I mean, I never really think of that. You know, part of me, I don't know, I've never been one to really try to get the style points like some other coaches might. You know, I feel if you win, and like I said, you put up 55, 56 points, 53 points, and you're beating some very good teams that were ranked. I think people take notice. Now, if it's a 1-point game or something like that, I think is where it might mean a little bit more, you know, to them in a bad way. But for sure, I mean, I think it's important, but at the same time, we never really think about it.
Well, you do jump to second in the rankings this week, by the way, so congratulations as
Thank you.
the climb continues. Were you guys, I know that I talked with a few of you, and that was about where you expected to be when the computer poll went into it, even with one loss, about third or fourth, and you came in at third.
Yeah, and I felt because of our strength of schedule. I mean, when you look through it and all these other teams, there might be some that are unbeaten, but a one loss, it does hurt us. But at the same time, some of these other teams play 2 non-NJCA opponents that they don't get any points for, and you don't get the opponent's record and you don't get the opponent's record in the computer. So I figured we had jumped. I still think there could be some shuffling going on in 2, 3, and 4, and 5, probably in coming weeks. Even if everybody wins, there's guys that can move around.
Right.
But all we can do is take care of our business and wherever we fall, we fall. But we're sitting in a good position right now.
1-0 every week, that's what you've got to do. So the Reavers pull off another big blowout win. Kai Loxley throws for 3 and rushes for 3. Bennett Spry with his first career touchdown as a Reaver. When we come back, the man on the receiving end of Kai Loxley's 3 touchdown strikes, Vincent Perry, will join us. The Stroh Show rolls on right after this.
I adopted Bento from a shelter. A lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right.
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him.
Calls me googly eyes.
You know you're beautiful, right? You know that?
Even you are beautiful. I got bullied for wearing glasses. Share if you're against bullying.
We put it out there, just took off. 3 million people have shared this post. Don't let bullies get you down. I stand with you. Our whole family's wearing glasses. I wear glasses and I'm proud.
I even have the army on my team.
All the kind comments brought my child joy. I don't feel thank you is enough.
Next.
Millions of loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and adopt already.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving, the ultimate party foul.
When they test you, stand firm and move only when you hear the seatbelt click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
The Coach Stroh Show continues here on CBTV 17. I'm IDub TV student Riley Martin, along with wide receiver Vincent Perry. Welcome to the show, Vincent.
What's up?
All right, so coming off a hot week, you had 3 touchdowns. We were talking about it in the hallway.
Right.
Two on the same play. Take me through that and what's going on in your mind when you're that hot in a game.
On that play, my route was like a stair stepper, and the guy over me, he's probably like the linebacker, and then I have another guy, which is the safety, which is like cover 2 man, and in the route, if he blitzes, then I have to like get vertical quick and snap it off right at the safety, and my man blitzed, and then snapped it right off at the safety, so I was wide open. It was just 6 from there.
All right.
Good ball from Kai.
What was Coach saying to you on the sideline, keeping you in the game, making sure you're staying focused even when you're winning by a lot?
He just told me it was a good play and just to be focused and cheer my teammates up, and that was it.
Yeah, and so we go through the start of the season, really hot start, but maybe a few balls during the season that you would have liked to catch. What was going on when through that little rough patch you went through?
Yeah, at Butler, it was a couple balls that I missed. I don't like using excuses, but I feel like that whole week I wasn't mentally prepared during practice. I was kind of joking around a little bit, but after that game, I put in my mind that I need to just come out, practice hard, and when you practice hard, you play hard. So
you talk about Kai throwing a nice ball. Obviously, he's taken over at starter for the Reavers. How has that transition been for you? How has that transition been for you?
It's been about the same. In practice, we switch it out, and we go with the ones. Sometimes we switch it out. So I might go with Kai on one play, and then I might go with Kurt on another. So I mean, it definitely helps a little bit having somebody who can actually not actually like Kurt can throw too, but just somebody that can use their legs too and extend the play. But it's been pretty cool. And
you knew Kai before you came to Iowa Western. You guys shared a semester at Arizona Western. So what's the chemistry like between you two? At
Arizona Western, it was kind of cool when actually he was there before me, and he texted me and was like, "Come ahead, come to Arizona Western." So we ended up going, and we went through spring ball together, and we practiced. We connected the whole spring. We were bonding. Like we both was on the same page. We was wanting to get in and get it out, get in and get out, go back to a D1, and we actually dominated there, and we just brought it over here to Iowa Western, trying to continue to dominate.
And so dominating the Reavers have been the past few weeks. Moving up into number 2 in the rankings, what's the feeling of the team right now in practice?
The feeling of the team, we all excited, but we don't like to get caught up in the rankings and stuff like that. I mean, we still look at it and stuff like that, but we all know on the team that we trying to get a national championship. We got to win, so we just focus on winning every week.
I know you personally were pretty excited yesterday, and most of the team were, because you guys got to finally see the new facility, the new locker room.
Yeah.
What was that like for you guys?
When I walked in, I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be nice, but it was nicer than what I thought, to be honest. And coming from Tennessee, I definitely would say that it's up there. It's like up there with the D1 school. It's a nice locker room, and it's kind of close to the practice field. So it was pretty nice. I was kind of happy for it.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us today on the Coach Stroh Show, Vincent. Wide receiver, Vincent Perry. I'm Riley Martin. We return. Jake and the coach will be back to wrap up this week's show. You're watching it on CBTV 17 and the Reavers.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't have
I really
another
hope I
bad
don't
day
have
at
another
school
bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your closet. Still no jobs? Just more stuff? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed. And they're the stuff inside your stuff. Our job is to unlock those jobs. And it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
I dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. Getting that college education. I dare you to be somebody important. Like be a teacher. Or a reality TV star. I dare you to stand up here. To call the shots. To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher. Think you can change my life? Make me excited about science like you? Have a career that really means something? Then do it. I dare you.
We are back on the set of the Coach Stroh Show at CBTV 17 in Council Bluffs. I'm Jake Ryan, back with the head football coach of the Iowa Western Reavers, Scott Strohmeyer. Well, a nice home win, and you do get 3 out of 4 in the month of October at home, but now, this week, it's the longest trip of the season out to Garden City, Western Kansas. It's always windy out there. I don't know why Chicago, I guess Chicago was called the Windy City first, but really it should be Garden City that has that moniker. You head into the den of last year's defending national champions. What do you know about the Broncbusters?
Well, I mean, they're talented again. They're not where they were maybe last year defensively. They're still pretty good. I mean, last year was unbelievable, probably one of the best defenses I've ever seen in junior college. So they're going to come at us. I think they got a good staff. I mean, their defense coordinator, I spent some time at the national convention listening to him speak, and I mean, he's really sharp and knows the game. Their offense coordinator as well. So we're expecting a tough physical game. I mean, the bullseye just got bigger. We're number 2. They just crack into the top 20. They feel they can get back into the hunt by knocking us off. So, we got to be up for the challenge. We wanted to be in this position. Here we are, and so we got to be ready for it.
Now, you come off the win against Dodge City, and a special treat for the players on Monday, where you got a chance to you're not quite into the new facility, but you got to give them a chance to see what they're about to move into. What was that response like for you as a coach?
I'll tell you what, our kids were excited. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's borderline spoiled. I mean, I'm excited for our players, our past players that, all over the Twitter when they seen it. I don't know, it's amazing to even say that we got a facility like that. So, we're fortunate to be at an institution that allows us something like that. And I think it's good for our players, to have a place that they can, 150 guys in trying to coordinate where you meet and do the things. It was tough for the last 9 years in one little building. So it's going to help us from a program standpoint of just in our day-to-day operations of it. But it's spectacular. I don't even know, words can't even describe all this. I've seen little pieces of it prior, but once it's all said and done, I'm kind of still in awe.
Yeah. I know one guy that's super excited is your equipment manager, Frank Prazen. He is talk about spoiled. Now he doesn't have to go into each guy's locker. The guys have to come to him.
I'll tell you what, it's, again, for what he's done, people don't understand the amount of laundry that we do and opening up everybody's locker.
Thank goodness you do laundry.
Yes. Yeah, no kidding. And putting them in their lockers. There's times we get home at 3 in the morning and he doesn't leave until 3 the next afternoon, with nothing, just because you got to get all the jerseys and laundry all up to speed. So, those are some other things that maybe people don't understand what goes on.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck this weekend against Garden City.
Thank you.
Garden City this Saturday. We'll have the 1 p.m. kickoff on NJCAA TV and 89.7 The River. The Reavers will be back in action at home next Saturday, the 21st, against Highland. We'll tell you all about that pink out matchup with the Scotties on the next edition of the Coach Stroh Show. I'm Jake Ryan. Thanks again to Coach Strohmeyer, Riley Martin, Vincent Perry, and the hardworking students of the Sports Media Technology program. We will talk with you soon. Until then, keep up with the Reavers at GoReavers.com or on social media by following @GoReavers. Thanks for watching, and Go Reavers.